The world is going through an unprecedented energy crisis as a result of Russia's attack on Ukraine and other global factors. The year 2022 has made one thing very clear: energy security needs to be a priority for all countries. So when Finance Minister Nirmala Sithraman presents the Union Budget for 2023-24 on February 1st, it will be critical that the budget makes provisions for the energy sector that can bring India closer to its energy security ambitions. Given this backdrop, the government must have two-pronged strategy to continue its focus on energy transition and clean energy, and to improve efficiency and output of conventional sources of energy. I am Rachita Prasad from Moneycontrol, and here's the budget manifesto for energy sector. First things first, the industry has been demanding for a long time that petroleum and natural gas and even electricity be brought under the goods and services tax. Now, as for the petrol and natural gas, the Union Minister for Petroleum and Natural Gas, Hardeep Singh Puri, has repeatedly said that the centre is for this move. Any decision on GST is taken by the Council, which is a joint forum of centre and the state. But a recommendation in the budget from the Finance Minister, who is also the head of the Council, can be a positive signal. Bringing these under GST would lead to uniformity of prices across states and may even reduce prices for the end consumer. But this would be a difficult decision as it would require all states to be on board. As far as power is concerned, the much-awaited Electricity Amendment Bill 2022 is now with the Parliamentary Standing Committee and has faced protests from opposition MPs. So it is unlikely that any major changes will be announced for the sector. Now, as far as petrol and natural gas are concerned, there may be some move on this front given the volatility in crude oil prices in the last year and the government's aim to insulate consumers from it. Some experts expect that while it may not be brought under GST immediately, the budget may have some provisions which could be a precursor to it. The Union Budget of 2022-23 had reiterated Prime Minister Narendra Modi's stance of offering Panchamrit, or the 5 nectar elements, as a part of the country's commitment towards a low-carbon development strategy. These are goals that include and facilitate India's aim to be a net zero country by 2070. The upcoming budget needs to take this further by pushing the clean energy sector and the ecosystem with incentives. It also needs to offer tax holidays or other benefits to domestic companies that focus on solving the climate change problem and work towards decarbonization. The industry really hopes that the government will clearly define climate change sector under the Income Tax Act of 1961 to clearly identify the types of subsectors or projects eligible for fiscal benefits. This would actually streamline and boost financing to the sector. The Finance Minister must find ways to incentivize climate finance through fiscal measures, whether it is through green bonds, finance from private and public financial institutions, or private equity and venture capital funds. The disruption in the energy market in the last 1 year has renewed interest in coal-based power across the world. India still derives the majority of its power from coal, and in this backdrop, it becomes important that the government looks at ways to improve efficiency and output from conventional sources of energy. Industry has been asking for elimination of high cess on coal to support power-intensive industries and retain competitiveness of domestic industry. Of course, the Finance Minister would have to assess if the government can let go of this cess, but this may be a good time to consider it as it can provide relief to power companies and energy guzzling industries. Besides this, any measure that can boost financing of projects for decarbonization of industry running on conventional energy would be a big shot in the arm. All eyes will be on the Finance Minister in February. We will keep bringing to you all the news and analysis on the Union Budget before, during and after it is announced. Stay tuned to Moneycontrol's channels on social media and keep reading our stories. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.